room is going to come on, and then we won't be ready. Right? Don't worry, everybody. We're going to do all of our social here. Me, Matt, and Sydney are like, we're going to get you ready to go because they think they're going to start. So for every person, we're going to happening with you, team. Don't worry. That is on. Yeah. But you can't hear? Okay,
we're really troubleshooting our Wi-Fi this morning. The weather is not playing around.
Oh, that's right. I keep on.
Well, let me get you guys ready. Listen, I know it feels like it's already crazy. But exactly, if you guys see NRL, Natasha is already practicing for class, and that's what's very important. So the control room is going to come in. They're going to have you clap for 10 seconds. 10 seconds does not seem like a long time until you have to do it. For some reason, when it starts, we see a lot of like 10, 9, 3, no. 2, clap. So they're gonna have you clap, power through the whole clap. And also now is the time to find the clap that best suits you. If you have a good angle, now is that time. So you see, and maybe you mix it up. So exactly what Matt and Sydney were telling you, when they do turn video on and off, it's just so they can get different people on the screen behind the ladies. So they just repopulate you to get more people on. We'll probably do it about 5 times. And also, if you want a different look each time, if you have glasses, you do glasses on and off. If you want to change the angle of your clap, you really make it about you. And they've been very fun so far this season, right? They've been letting have a good time. I've been seeing a little bit of this, a little bit of this. They've been encouraging waving. So once you see what your square is, use your space. So now is also a good time to be zhuzhing. If anybody feels like they need to reapply, do they want more body or less body? How are you feeling, right? I know you say you just woke up, Emma. Just get the hair down.
Actually wear lipstick.
There you go. Yeah, you put the lipstick on because you're like,
I know, we don't have to wear the mask.
Right, and I'm virtual. So the ladies need to see that pop-up. You don't need your mask here. No, you are fine. This is not for spreader. You are all on your own always. So you got right, perfect. So that's what you'll do. So you'll clap for your 10 seconds. You know exactly what to do. You know about repopulating. Everybody is here. We'll do any troubleshooting we need to do. You're all in very good areas. So once you don't have a lot of busy stuff behind you, it looks perfect. Once they come in from the control room, we will not go to the bathroom. If you go to the bathroom, you go to that waiting room that really is like the Matrix, like we said. You're gonna feel like you're in trouble. You're not the only one there. You just can't see the other people there. So now is the time. Once they come in, be like, I'm not going to the bathroom. You hold it and you use that energy, okay? You're like, listen, I have to go, but I'll go when this is done. And then AC did have a great question before. So what happens is once the audience shots are done, this does become like a virtual watch party. So that if you have somewhere to go, listen, it's fun. I don't know if you have a place to go, if you have kids to take care of, if you have to get something to eat, coffee, you can do it. But otherwise, we're here until the show starts at 11 Eastern Standard Time, and we're here until it ends. So then, like everyone was saying, this does become like your virtual Hot Topics table. So like, we all stay with you the whole time. You can talk with other people. I know a lot of people say they're at home, they yell at the TV when they watch The View. Well, today you have us. So today you don't that. You can still call your best friend if you want, but otherwise, you can stay here. Do we get everything done, Steve? We think they have all the tools they need?
I certainly think so.
Yeah, I think that's good. Everybody's good.
Yeah, has everyone figured out, I'm doing a gander, and it looks like if everyone could turn their videos on for us, then we can just make sure everyone looks in tip-top shape.
My friend KL, everyone's video is on for the most part. We just need KL. You can turn on your camera.
Who else?
And then my friend KD, if you can return to your computer screen.
I'm good.
Before we get started, yes, you are good. Everyone else is good.
Yeah, this has probably been one of our best audiences yet with this Zoom.
Stop it.
Y'all are looking so good.
You are a perfect dream girl.
I should have plucked my hair a little bit better, but hey, if you're at home.
It's snow day.
It's a snow day. Yeah,
There is no more snow days. Everything is virtual now. These kids get like snow days off.
That's right.
Hey, TS, do you have a little more light for you? just want to be able to see your pretty face.
Is there any way you can put like either to your left or to your right, or in front of you? Yes, my friend TS. Blank white background.
I think she's on the move.
No, you
Got a
guys,
ring light.
I know, I love when we give instructions and then you just see someone dart away. They're like, oh, they're on it. Control room did say that they need a couple more minutes. They're getting everything ready on their end. So we have just a little bit of time to zhuzh, as Regina says.
just want to make sure, listen, right, because if you tell people to watch, you want to make sure they can spot you. It's like we say, then you own that space. You get in that wave, that smile, maybe you throw in a wig. You see, look at even Matt's getting ready, and Matt's not going to be on camera, but Matt's going to, Matt wants to make sure he looks good, but they don't want to see that. They don't want to see it, and they don't want to see, they only want to see you guys. So I know we have new faces. So who is new? Whose first time is this? We love this. Oh my goodness. Wait, so AC, tell us where you are this morning, AC.
I am from Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, look at everyone comment. What a supportive audience. I love it. How is it in Chicago this morning, AC?
It is so cold. It is, I think, 1 degree out. But then again, I know it's cold up there with you all too. So the window is frozen shut. We can't get out. Ice everywhere.
See, because we think it's cold for us. It's more, which is why you have to keep us in check, Chicago. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Living in New York City, and then you're like, you're like, I'm literally frozen in here. I'm frozen.
Hey, Regina.
Send someone to help AC get out of there.
All right, I'm
Can
in.
someone come get me, please?
Hey, Regina.
Good morning, Stevie. We're meeting our new friend, Stevie.
Hi, everybody. I got a trivia. You ready for your trivia for the day? You ready? You know I come with the business. We ready for our trivia? In 1991, Whoopi Goldberg attended a fundraiser. I brought this old tacky girl named Lisa Ray McCoy, but don't talk about her. The girl from Players Club. We're not going to talk about her. I'm the real girl from Players Club. Let's go on to the next part. You ready? Lisa McCoy attended Michael Jordan's room, and one of your hosts was a guest. Which host?
What was the year again?
1991.
Was it Whoopi?
Do?
Was it Whoopi?
I will follow him. I will follow him wherever he shall go.
All right, who's ready to do some audience shots?
Okay, good. All right. Final position.
All right.
In position. You're gonna. So that says the view. If you guys scroll through your Zoom, there's a screen that says the view. You are all going to get magically whisked away to the view studio. So you're going to be right behind where the ladies are sitting, right behind that. Even though the table's not there, that's good. Oh, I heard Janine for a second. Okay, good.
Good morning, everybody. This is Janine. I'm the AD of the show. Can I get everybody to wave so I can see that everybody can hear me? Alrighty. And if we can replace Regina. I still see Regina up there.
We can't, just so you know, Janine, we can't see.
Alrighty. Okay. Alright. So we're going to do our big wide bump in shots. You're going to be clapping and waving and smiling. And these will take us in and out of our commercial breaks for the show today. So we're going to do them 5 times. I'm going to count you down from 5. And then just give me your best smile and wave and clapping for 10 seconds. And then we'll do it 5 times. All right? All right, here we go for the first one. Nick, you ready? Okay, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and clapping, clapping, clapping. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic, you guys. Okay, we can repopulate. And give me a shout when you're ready.
Oh, just so you know,
Yeah.
Janine, you can't see the screen.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Renee. Can Sydney see the feed at Sydney and Ashley? Can they see? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, I didn't hear any of that. Okay, hold on 1 second. So
I want you guys to be able to see what it looks like, but you're doing a great job anyway. Listen, maybe you don't need to see it. That's how good you guys are as being audience members. Really actors, to be honest. You are all acting like you can see.
and just let me know when you're good for the next set.
You got it. So we're not gonna get the video feed during our audience shots. We will get it later. There might be a little bit of a surprise coming, and they don't want to spoil it.
Hey guys, you're gonna hear first. You're gonna hear first.
We love it. Good. I'll take it then. 'Cause you
Yeah,
guys-
Okay, here we go, Nick. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's 2. We can go ahead and repopulate.
So camera off and on. You guys are really nailing it. For an audience that can't even see what's going on, I just scrolled through and you all look fantastic. Great Friday energy.
Okay, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clapping, clapping, clapping. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great. Two more, guys.
That's so good. You're all focused, remembering your motivation. You look great. Everyone looking such CR, so good to see your face again. Oh my goodness, so many fabulous faces in here. New faces, familiar faces. I love it.
Okay, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and clapping, clapping, clapping. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last one coming up here.
All right, but leave it all on the table, you guys. Listen, after this, basically you can relax. Your last show ready, big applause. So leave it all there. Leave it all on the table.
All right, here we go for the last one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and clapping, clapping, clapping. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Janine.
Okay.
Good weekend.
No more hydrating, Regina. As soon as I hydrated, it's like, you're in the room. I was like, it's water. I swear. It's water.
You never know. So for everybody I don't know what that surprise was. So I would not leave to find out whatever Janine thinks we have in store. But for that's here for the first time. So basically what happens now is, like we said, it becomes a virtual watch party.
You're giving away stuff.
What? No. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the surprise is. But so I would say, if you want to be like Joy Behar now and take off your brassiere, now is the time. You can
No,
really
you don't want that.
want to see it. It's still in this go, but you can relax. If the hair comes up, down, if the hair comes off, whatever you want to do to relax yourself. Now, if you need coffee, go to the bathroom. And also, if you have to go there, you can leave because you've gotten your shots in. You're good to go. And now it's like, look around. This is your virtual Hot Topics table. So wait, I know we have other new faces. Let me see. Hold on. Who else was new? Well, hold on. I'm scrolling through. I want to see. Oh my God. So let me see.
Very fun.
Right. Oh, listen, I love that there's so many new faces.
Yes.
AP, where you are, AP. Tell us where you are, and you can unmute.
Hi,
Hey, where?
I'm in Tega Cay, South Carolina, just south of Charlotte.
Oh. What made you decide to join the View this morning?
I have a girlfriend, Glenda, that's been on a number of times in person, which I'm jealous.
Right.
But she said I should do it. She sent me the link, and here I am this morning.
Oh my God, I love that. Well, she could have also done it too, you know. You could always join on the same day. It's a fun way to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
She is an airline stewardess, and she's in the sky today, so she couldn't join me, unfortunately.
Well, I know it's been a lot of challenging for people they've been going through it. Everybody that works on planes, right?
They have, yep.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, we're glad you're here with us, and then you can report back to her after
Yes.
Well, it's so good to see you.
And you people in the north can have your cold weather back too.
What is it?
We don't want it.
Yes, it was the bird bath is frozen this morning. We don't like that.
I want my child
Well,
seven.
you're not
Fuck.
frozen at home. Windows are frozen shut for AC. So
I
maybe-
know, AC, I feel for
Oh
you.
my goodness, Chicago, jeez Louise.
So your bird bath thing isn't so bad. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you in the LWS. You said this is your first time too? Me? Oh, WS. But we'll get to you, AL. Don't you worry.
Oh.
W. Tell us where.
Oh, okay.
WS. You can tell us.
I want my Channel 7 to work. Shit. The hell?
We love that. Look, so now you're a pro. You've been in person. So you'll see WS. This is different than in person. It's a different experience. And now you'll have both experiences. So we love that. Oh my gosh. Well, so I know why you're here. Because now you've been in person. But we love it. We love to have, oh my God, we love to have new people. And then JEH, where are you coming in from?
I got a smack.
I'm from NYC. Yeah.
Oh, wait, did you know that this was your first time?
This is my first virtual.
Okay, I was you did look familiar to me. So first
Besides taking virtual doctor's appointments and all that, this is my virtual.
as of right, not a virtual doctor's appointment. Unless there's a doctor on here, I guess you can sign up for a virtual appointment in the chat. But you can just have fun, JEH. And where are you? Are you in New York City or outside of New York City?
I'm in the Bronx. Yeah.
Boogie down.
The boogie down.
Yeah.
And look, well, good. You seem very excited today, and that makes me
Yes, I
excited.
am.
Right? It's Friday. We made
I was so excited to get up early in the morning.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
great. Right. Now I feel like this is a
Always on that. So actually, I'm actually ready to go back to work.
Okay.
I am actually ready to go back
It
to
is so cold.
work. A year and a half, I'm
I
good.
think 1 degree out, but then again, I know it's a cold up there with you all too.
I know it's mean, right? I know. All right, we're gonna get you back to work. Maybe not today. It's gonna happen.
No. Actually, I just got my job this week.
Congrats.
Yes.
And what are you gonna be doing?
I'm a chef.
Ooh.
What restaurant?
You got excited.
What restaurant?
I'm hungry.
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, you can say.
Franchette. It's called Franchette. It's a French bistro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, That's so exciting, JH. We're so
Well,
happy.
let me tell you this. I'm actually going to be working in their new restaurant that is opening in March. So hopefully it'll be there.
Okay, wait a minute. I have a question. You said you're a French chef.
Rockefeller Center.
And you know what? I think March is the right time. I know it, but listen, I'm in New York City too. It's weird right now. I feel like mid-January it'll start to feel better, but definitely by the time we get to February, I think we're gonna be okay. So I think you are on schedule to open in March.
I have a question. JH, can you make duck?
Duck?
Yeah. You said you cook French?
But yes, I can make a duck. I can make a beautiful duck.
Quack,
I
quack.
actually did duck for Thanksgiving for the first time.
What?
Okay, so how did you prepare your duck, may I ask?
A lot of orange zest. A lot of orange zest, a lot of lemon zest.
You know what? You're generic in your answers, but okay, I might come and eat with you. You generic. You real generic in your answers, but okay.
But you're gonna come to the restaurant, you're gonna come check us out. We have a lot of pate, duck pate, it's wonderful.
But we give it out for free, JEH. You gotta give a tease so people go to the restaurant. That's what this is about. If we just give the restaurant, you're gonna be making your duck at home. We need you to get.
You just come by the view and bring some little tasty tastes.
We need you to get to the restaurant. Wait, we have more friends. So congratulations on that job, JH. Now, BB.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, BB, you're new too. I'm trying to remember all of our new initials. I think BB. Yeah.
Yes, I am new. I saw the view in person. I don't know when it was. I think it was before COVID, and this is my first virtual.
We love that. And where do you live, BB?
I live in Cheshire, Connecticut, and it is snowing like crazy here.
No, I think Connecticut. I think getting the most.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Right, Connecticut.
Yeah, we're getting the most of snow.
Okay. Oh, good. Well, you look cozy and you look ready.
I am.
Look.
I got my coffee and I'm.
Right.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh yeah.
You love it. Right. I love it. And now wait, TS, where are you, TS? Look at TS is trying to jump in. Get in, TS, get in. Oh, I have to unmute. I can try to read your lips, TS, but it will be challenging. I will, but TS is still muted.
Oh, I miss Friday virtual. I really do.
Yes, if you're on your screen, it says mute. Yes, you did.
Took me a while. Don't worry about it. It took me a minute to learn this.
Yeah, I'm in Glendale, Queens, in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're close, TS.
I always miss the show. I figured it was canceled or something because it's snowing and stuff like that. I know I tried to get on the view for
Virtually?
because I'm home.
Virtual canceled because it's snow.
I just remember I turned on my email, which I don't usually do first thing in the morning, and I saw, oh my God, I got invitations coming.
Yeah.
So I think it was crazy. But I'm glad I did.
Have you been in person, TS?
No, I haven't. I got there once and I couldn't get in. So.
All right, we'll have to get you in. I know some people. Especially I know some. And you look good for almost not making it, TS.
Yes. I couldn't do makeup one.
Is that why you had to go dark before, TS? You had on?
I hear you. Say.
Is that why you had it so dark before? You didn't put your makeup on?
No, I'm such a good mess. I need to laugh. But I'm good.
I got bad lighting here too. I got terrible lighting.
Everybody looks good. You look good. You're sideways now, CA. You realize that? Look.
I don't know which way I'm supposed to be. Am I supposed to be like this?
Yes. There we go.
Oh, I didn't know.
There we go. And now wait, Ace, hold on. Oh, but look at you, question, Jimmy. You've got that hand up using that Zoom function. JJ, is it? Amy, I love Katie. Unmute. Tell us everything. We're here for it. Oh, but you're muted. It's okay. You guys listen. Welcome to Friday. Wait, Katie, unmute.
Yes. Can you
Yes.
hear me now?
Yes.
Awesome.
There you go.
So my first time on The View, my first time, so of course I watched The View. Well, duh, of course I watched The View. But my first time on The View in the audience, virtual or otherwise, I am too excited. It's like I got up, I put lipstick on, like who is better than me right now? I mean all of you because you're with us, but you know, girl, that's right, you look beautiful on that blue lady.
Yes.
Thank you. They think we're colors. I'm wearing a color.
No, it isn't. I want to see more than her, to be honest. Look at.
Yes. Yes. I'm serving up shoulders today. I'm serving up sleeves.
Oh, gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful. You are.
It's like a Diana Ross kind of vibe, mahogany with those shoulders, arms. I'm like, you swing like that.
I kind of want to put a candle on. No, there you go. Sorry, wrong you.
If you want to light a candle, go great. You can do what you want now.
Yeah, you've gotten my stills, so it's official.
Right.
It's wonderful. I love this energy. I'm so happy to be here.
This is the best.
Yes.
I'm from Brooklyn. Oh, wait. Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn, New York. Absolutely. Right? I was like feeling the guy from the Boogie Down, because, that's how they, according to my husband who's from the Bronx, that's how you say it, right? The Boogie Down. But I did what I needed to do to represent the Bronx, but I am out of Brooklyn.
Yes.
So representing, very happy to be here.
Oh, look, we're so happy to have you.
Brooklyn's always in the house. Brooklyn's always in the house.
Girl. And for everyone that's new, if you have any questions, you can ask at any time. If anyone's like, wait, what's happening? What's going on? Don't hesitate. I don't want anybody to be confused. If you need to know anytime what we're doing, please just jump in. I love that there's who else is here for the first time? This is so great. There's so many new people. Oh my gosh, we'll get to everybody. Wait, okay, AC, tell us, there might be more than one AC, but one AC, tell us, turtleneck AC, tell us where you are this morning, yes.
I am from Orlando, Florida, so.
Are you there right now?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, I think we're probably jealous of your weather. Let's not lie about it. What is your temperature today?
I think it's 63 degrees right now.
We're not upset. I love, and AC, what made you decide to do the view today?
I've been wanting to come to it, but with COVID and everything, I had the opportunity to do virtual, so just kind of jumped on it. I'm watching The View for years, so.
Oh, and this will be a good warm up, and then you'll come in first, and then you'll be like, wait, is that Regina? Is that Sydney? Is that Matt? Now you're gonna have, when you show up in person, now you've got a bunch of friends there, so you stay with us, come in person. I love, and then what else do you have to do today, AC, or is this it? What's going on?
Just relaxing, honestly. Maybe go to the probably work out a little bit, but honestly, yeah, that's really about it.
Good. It's your Friday. You do what you want. All right. Welcome to the virtual audience family. So excited to have you. And now AS, you said this is your first time to AS? I'm trying to remember who's the bad one. Yes, you.
It's my first time virtual, but I've been there live before. I used to live in Brooklyn, but then the pandemic happened. So, in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Brooklyn.
I've been to Gatlinburg.
Oh, nice.
I went to Dollywood.
I haven't been there yet, but I'm gonna go there.
It was only like 3 things.
So now listen, that's gonna go in your review for Dolly.
Hey, Lady Joy! Hey!
Yeah, this is Tennessee
Oh, that's not joy.
It didn't snow in Chattanooga really. Up on the mountain where it's going to snow, like by the government windows on the bridge. Elsewhere in Tennessee, yeah.
Has it been a transition for you though? I'm sure it's been very different.
Yeah, my life slowed down. So nice.
That's good, but you're loving it.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time you were in
It was like 3 years ago now. About 3 years ago.
Oh, isn't it crazy that 3 years ago was right? It's really
Crazy. It was, what's his name, the CEO of Disney? That guy. That's what I can.
Oh, but you think with this book,
So good.
is it?
So inspiring.
Really?
Oh my God, that is a real fact. Like, I like that. Like, shit. That's better than scam people.
Yes, this is my first time working. I had this with you before, first time in 2019 with my daughter Morgan, and we were just there December, Virginia, and you spoke with Morgan regarding her cancer and taking pictures with Ricky and all the girls before. Yeah, so I got the invitation to come and join virtual, and I was so happy to do so. And I'm enjoying it.
Good. Oh, that was such a great day. I was like, no.
She loved you.
Oh, that's
She did.
but you could tell right away not to know what we made to hear this. It's like, we're celebrating. Oh, you're welcome. And it's good to see you again.
Thank you again without a mask, right? You can put a face from under the mask.
No, it's very difficult. So in the studio, and now Jeannie knows because she was there.
Yeah.
I had on in the studio, and the audience is masked, so it makes it a little tricky.
Yeah.
You feel like you're really getting to know people, but then if I saw Jeannie outside, I'd be like, "Who are you?" Because you can't, realize.
It's nice to see your beautiful face too, Regina.
Oh, but you too, Jeannie. You too.
Judge it up. Judge.
You got it. You got it, Trisha. I love it. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And then wait, who are our other new? This is so great. There's so many new people. Yes. Oh my God. And AL, tell us where you are. Oh my God. Then we have to go to Vienna. Oh wait, and from Canada. That was so funny. But AL, tell us where you are.
I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Oh, so it's early for you.
Yes, it's currently 7:11 right now.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
I was still sleeping.
Wait, I couldn't hear what you said.
I think Mary Lee said she would still be sleeping.
Oh. I'm actually hearing impaired, so I have a cochlear and a hearing aid. So sometimes it may be a little difficult for me to hear. So yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Hey, I can listen.
Okay, I'm changing the
We
lights.
love a share, AL, and we love you're with us this morning.
Oh,
You're family. You're family now.
I've never been to New York to see The View, but I'm always watching The View either on TV or on my YouTube.
Listen, well, you're at The View now, and that's all that matters, AL. So come in person. I'm gonna put my info in the chat too. So you come in person. Now you know everybody here. So any day you wanna wake up early, because that is early. I'm here. Okay. And you can hang out with us. I love it. Well, Mary Lisa, welcome to the family. Hey now. Welcome to the family. You're in. You're in. And now RS, where are you, RS? This is why.
Hi. Actually, I am from Europe. I live in Austria. Vienna is the capital city. I don't know if you've heard about Austria. It's a very small country. It's right next to Germany. So, but we're famous for Mozart and Vienna. And Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh yeah, the choir, obviously.
The Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
Yes. Oh my God, you're also educated. I love it.
My friend
Don't forget the horses.
Oh yeah, the Lupitana horses. They're very beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, RS, you came in hot with a commercial for Vienna. You're like,
Well, if you guys want to visit, I'm a very good tour guide. So.
Now tell us. So do you watch the view on YouTube? What do you do, RS?
I do actually. I watch like just parts of it on YouTube, and I've never actually seen the show as a whole.
Wow.
So, like never. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very excited to be here and have like this watch party with all of you guys. I'm super excited for that.
Also, tell us what's going on pandemic-wise. What's happening in Vienna? Because it's so different. For all of us, it's different, and we're the United States. But what's it like for you in Vienna?
So we just came out of a lockdown. Actually, it was the fourth one in 2 years. So basically, everything was closed down. You could only go to the supermarkets and pharmacies. That's it. And so our rules are always like nationwide. So the whole of Austria was just closed for weeks. And now we have like a high number of infections again. So they're talking about like having the 5th lockdown right now.
Wow.
But we'll see about that. And actually, we have a vaccination mandate that's going to take place like I think February. So everybody has to get vaccinated right now. We're interesting, very. Yeah.
It's so interesting to hear how different it is. Because you think like here just gets mad about everything. And you're telling us, you're like, no, everything has been. So when everything is shut down, what, so you just the pharmacies and grocery stores, did you say?
Exactly. That's it. Everything else was just closed down. Everybody had to do like home office and just had to stay at home basically. Like there was takeaway places where you could like just grab some food, but they were not allowed to like sit in there, obviously, or yeah. So it was different. It was very, I don't know, kind of sad though, because the streets were empty. Obviously.
Yeah. And what's the mood over there? How are people doing?
Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. Like we have like 70% of people that are okay with vaccinations and that are like regular citizens. They're just like, okay, whatever, we're gonna do this so the whole pandemic could be over at some point. And then we have like 30% that go out in the street every Saturday and just demonstrate against the vaccination mandate, against like the whole lockdown thing. They're just like, we don't believe in this, we don't believe in COVID, there's nothing to be worried about. So it's a very heated situation here in Europe. I think every country is the same. So we have, as Austrians, we have 8 neighboring countries. That's a lot. We're right in the middle of everything. And what I can see, every country is the same.
Yeah, I would say that seems to be true. But it is so interesting to hear what's going on. I feel like we like to think about America a lot. We don't always think about
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I like to hear what everybody else is doing. Because I'm like, we're not talking about that. Or we don't realize, what it's like. That you're like, no, we just came out of a lockdown. People are upset here, but we're still kind of doing everything. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different. And I'm sure you guys are watching what we're doing, yes?
We are. Like the US is always on the news. If it's good or bad.
Are you laughing at us?
Yeah, we are. Most of the time we are. Sorry. But I mean, it got better when Trump went away. So I have to say that.
But otherwise, you were laughing a lot, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Mary Lee coming in with the tough questions. Well, thank you for sharing. All right, so let's know what's going on. And you guys can see what Mary Lee did with her. She turned her name to her Instagram handle. So that way, if you want to find her, so you guys are welcome to do that. If you want to change your name from your initials, you can do what you want. And let me see, DH, how are you this morning, DH? I was like, yeah.
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing better now. Yeah.
Good. Where are you this morning?
Well, I am home in New Jersey, but I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Yep, from the Bronx. I've been here for many years now, so I'm stuck at home, homeschooling for my son, and you know, it is what it is. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I think, so I feel like you're bringing a pop of color. It's putting me in a good mood. You look great.
Thank you. Good.
Right? Sometimes it takes a little bit in the morning, but it's like, you know what? Let me do a little something to put myself in a good mood.
Yes, no mask. I can try to look decent. I'm always hiding behind a mask, a double mask at that now. So, you know, it's all good.
Oh, good. Well, we're happy you're here.
Thank you.
We're happy.
Hey, Regina, the chat has some promo codes for the audience. They don't see the chat open. They gave promo codes for Cameron, The View, and Colbert.
Yeah. Oh,
Because they love
us. Okay, good. Look at that. Sydney's feeling you guys this morning. So Sydney, like, let me throw some codes in there. So you guys, you love that.
It's like, I'm new. I don't know if I can do this, but here it is.
Steve Colbert.
We want you to get involved. Now, look, wait, now let me see. I know there's more. We have a lot of people I know in here, but I see there's more. Who else is here for the first time that we didn't see? Oh, good. Oh, there's a lot of you. Let me see. Wait. Okay, so wait, Taylor, our team. How's the audio doing, Taylor?
I think it's better now.
Yeah. Oh my God, you did it. Where are you?
So I'm also in Connecticut. I'm in Southington, so I'm a few towns over. We're like neighbors. The other person's from Connecticut. I'm sorry. What did you say?
No. So tell us. So did you get a lot of snow too?
Yeah, this is like one of the worst that we've gotten this year. Like considering it's been pretty good to us up until this point, but it's like crazy now.
And what made you get to do the View today, TV?
I love the Queer Eye cast.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm just still looking forward to seeing them. And I've been to like any sort of show like this, either in person or online, and so I thought that this would be like a really cool experience. I'm just so excited.
Oh, I forgot where I guys are going to be today. You got me all excited again. I was a little sad, honestly, when we switched from in-person to virtual because I was so excited to see them in person again because I was in the studio with them. But we're here together, so this is exciting. Now I'm getting really excited about what our surprise could be. Okay, let's
for the View.
What?
Were you work for the View? Because I've never like I don't know.
Oh yes, what?
Absolutely.
That's so fun. I come in person, Taylor. So when you come in person, I warm up the audience in person.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's fantastic. So that was how he was telling the story with water. We were in the studio together.
Oh, okay. That's
awesome. I was honestly very lucky in that when the View decided to go virtual, they took basically, and then so I didn't. The View didn't have a virtual audience from March 2020 to August, sort of the end of that season. But then we went in 2020. We started again with a virtual audience, and the View and I've been doing this virtual. So it's definitely different, but yeah. Very
Regina, she thought you were a chatty audience member.
Wait, I'm not sure if you were like the one iota or like what.
You guys. Wait, oh my God, that's so funny. So actually, TD, normally me, Pat, and Sydney do like a big thing where then like they'll introduce me, but because you do your audience shots early, that's so funny you said that, TD. I was like, guys, let me jump on so we're ready, fine. And then, like, she is so chat. Wait, this is, I'm trying to remember. Well, I can't remember his name. He's a singer from, American Idol, and he with Ruben. Do you know who I'm thinking?
Who's better?
Clay
Ruben's
okay,
better.
Clay Aiken and Megan McCain are very good friends. So Clay came to the View. I know, Natasha. Clay Aiken came to the View after this warm up. So after the show, Clay Aiken came over to me and he's like, I didn't know who you were. And he said, I was like, why are they letting that woman from the audience talk so much? Yeah, he said, that's what I'm saying. He said, but he was like, but they were really funny. But he's like, I'm like, wow, they're really just letting her go. Go, right? So I was laughing so hard that Clay Aiken is like, oh my goodness. And no one is stopping her. Can I ask you cracking up too? Yes, Gail.
So I'm assuming you've met a lot of like the guests on The View being there in person. Who do you think are like your top favorite people that you've met or like have the best experiences with?
When David Letterman was on the show. Oh, I wore a pants. I love that. He was great, and also he wanted to play along. So he started raising his hand during the commercial breaks to ask me questions. So I was like, I have a question, David, Mr. Letterman, and he just wanted to get in on the jokes. So, and what was great about that was because then Whoopi almost like became a comedian again, but then Whoopi couldn't stop making jokes, Joy couldn't stop making jokes, and then David Letterman was Drew Barrymore was just on. And she is the nicest person. Yeah. She called me over after her set. And she said, I just want to tell you, you're doing an amazing job. But what she said, and this was the most true thing I could think of, she was like, you're an amazing energy conductor. So true. I love Drew.
Her virtual audiences are fun too.
Yeah. But it was such a funny, it was the most true thing Drew could say. And obviously,
it's very true. I went to the pilot of her show, the Drew Barrymore show. I went to the pilot, and she had like some kind of guru do some kind of meditation. It was so true. It was like
so true. So but it's like I used to not to get into it. I used to work at Saturday Night Live too. So I feel like I share what girl over the years, but definitely at the View, and like definitely like those. There's definitely like a lot of standout days, and like we didn't have as many politicians obviously come to SNL. So like even when now President Joe Biden came to the View, like there is exciting stuff that happens at the View that I feel like doesn't really happen anywhere else. But great.
I have a question. Were you there when Janet Jackson just came up there?
Yes, Gage. Yes. That was
close. Wait a minute, Regina. Before I go to Janet Jackson, the picture in the background, that's the party I met Whoopi at.
Yes. Oh my God! Look at. Oh wait. I love it.
You can't see it. Say it again.
That's the picture. That was at the beginning of the show. I explained to you that I met Whoopi, Billy Crystal. Well, I didn't meet him there, but I knew him before then. But that's where we reunited. 1991, Michael Jordan funded Spike Lee's movie Malcolm X, and I introduced Lisa Ray to Spike for the purposes of her auditioning for that movie. And I just thought I'd pull that up. Now, somebody else asked for Janet Jackson, right? All right, so that's that one. I'm just giving you the fun stuff while we're waiting for the show to start. So if you look in the background, you're gonna see everybody from New Edition to Flavor Flav, but that's right there. And actually, that's the original ticket that Michael Jordan gave us. It's a Michael Jordan VIP. So what we gonna remember, because girl, she did the comedy for it.
Right. That's so. I love it. Everyone's like, see, look beautiful, but we need to see the background. Okay. You look great, CB, but I'm trying to zoom in on the background.
And that actually is a picture with Lisa Ray McCoy, the star from Movie Players Club. I'm in real life roommate Ebony, but anyway, I'm having fun.
More of our new friends. This is so good. So wait, who else? Oh my God, there's more. Yes. Oh my God. So wait, Carrie E. Moore. Is it the whole name you've given us? Carrie, the whole name. Tell us how you're doing.
I'm good. This is my first time doing the View audience of any kind. Yeah, so I've been in 2 other audiences, but it wasn't the View. Unfortunately, I was in the Jay Leno audience several years ago, and in Regis and Kelly, when it was Regis and Kelly.
Oh my.
Several years ago as well, I guess like early 2000s. But I love the View. I have seen Joy Behar stand-up comedy, which I loved.
Yes.
And I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am a classical flutist.
What?
Wow.
No, wait, so being a performer, how is this whole time? Have you been able to, what have you been able to do?
So I do a lot of teaching. Yeah, so I was fortunate that my students that I was teaching in person before the pandemic, when schools shut down, Georgia is kind of a hot mess when it comes to COVID, if I'm being completely honest. But when school shut down initially in 2020 and part of 2021, I was fortunate that all my students' parents were good with having online lessons. So I was very fortunate in that way. That any kind of live performance related things or church gigs or stuff like that didn't happen. Did do some like virtual, like I recorded some pieces virtually for, a church or something like that. But yeah, that stuff has just gradually started to come back. And now with the new surge, I don't know what's gonna happen. So
yeah. How was it teaching an instrument virtually?
Well, I had started doing some online teaching before the pandemic, so I kind of gotten used to it. It's very doable as long as like both yourself and the student have, good technology and a good internet connection and, all in a good setup. It is doable. It is hard to teach beginners online sometimes, especially with flute, because sometimes you just need to like physically move the mouthpiece on their face or something like that. And so you're trying to explain to them like, do this or try that, but it works, but it just requires some different thinking.
Right. I'm kind of like, if I had my flute lesson and I didn't practice, I'd be like, oh, here's the internet connection. And so
well, the thing is that I never get those excuses. They'll just straight up tell you they didn't practice. So, I appreciate the honesty. That's what I say.
Try to use the technology. I took piano lessons for a while.
Mm-hmm.
When I practiced, I would tell stories because I'd be like, wait,
Jim. I've had some of those.
Right.
I've had some of those.
Yeah. I'm like, before, hey, you have to know what happened in school this week. And of course, didn't need to know what happened in school this week.
I've definitely had some of those. And then probably my favorite thing that happened during the pandemic was there were a couple of times that I would call students on FaceTime and they wouldn't answer. And so I'd try a few times and like no answer. And so I would text them, no answer. I would text the parent and be like, hey, we're having a lesson today. Your kid didn't sign on, like what's going on? And the parent's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot they needed their phone for lessons, but they got in so much trouble. I was so angry, I just took the phone away. So, so some of that happened. But yeah.
That's so fun. Well, we're happy you're here, Carrie.
I'm happy to be here. Yeah, I'm super excited to be here.
We love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And now wait, J.I., is this your first time, J.I., or no? J.I., I know, yes.
Hey, no, it's not my first. It's my second time virtual. I did it early on when you guys did virtual. And then I just saw you in person on Tuesday. I don't have a calendar. Tuesday morning, the week before you guys stopped. And the guest was the New York City, New York State district attorney. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I saw you then. You had a lot of guests from Texas and New York, of course, that day.
I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, you look familiar to me. I'm trying to
I'm a white guy with a bald head, so everyone just I get lumped into, when I used to live in New York for a couple times. I lived there twice, and people would walk up and they'd be like, "Are you a cop?" And I'm like, "No, I just, no." So I get lumped in, and people are like, "You look familiar," and I'm like, "I know, I have no hair, and I'm a white guy. I get it, So yeah. But yeah, I've seen you a few times in person when I lived there. I popped in here and there. But I love you. You're great.
Oh, thanks, sir. It's mutual. It's mutual.
But yeah, so I've been in person a few times, and I was there when Drew gave you that compliment too. So that was it was a fun show, but it was nice of her to kind of call you out because I believe in what she said about you.
Thank you so much. No, it was funny. She put right in front of our executive producer.
Oh, hey, nothing wrong with that.
Hello, did you hear this?
Regina!
That's so good. No, but the audience was so excited for her, which I love. But I think we grew up, and I said it, I think too, we grew up with Drew. If you start with it's there's a million different things we've done with Drew.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
No, well,
I'm not new.
No,
but,
you're not.
I definitely enjoy you, and I told you this the first time I saw you for the first time. I've been up once or twice, I think, before you were there, and the way you warm up the audience and interact with people is 1,000 times better than the guy that was there before. No offense to him, but you make people feel welcome, and you don't call people out in a negative way and make them feel whereas his comedy was a little bit more oh, look at you, or look at them, and it's just no, you do a really great job.
Thanks, sir. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a Friday we're having, everybody. What a Friday. Oh my God. Let's go. Now listen, like I said, right now we're here Monday to Friday. So if your mornings are free and you need to come hang out, you comment, I'll bring me, and then
So on shows like The View, how far in advance do you find out who is going to be on there? Who the guest is going to be?
Me personally, they definitely send it out who's coming, but also everything is always subject to change. But we usually we can know a month or so out, and then it depends what's coming. And obviously when anyone's doing this circuit, you know what I mean. So it's Ralph Macchio was on Monday, I think, and then it's you see him on everything. He's on Colbert. He does us. Once somebody's promoting something, it's usually easy to figure out. All right, they're making the rounds. We're gonna see them. So we'll see.
Yeah, and on that, I try to update our One Iota site with the celebs as soon as I know them. So you should be able to see them when you click on the events. But I try to keep it as up to date as possible.
Okay, because I wasn't sure where. Because I just got on Iota and I wasn't sure how to look for specific people. I wasn't sure how to I guess find out in advance because I didn't think some of the shows even for shows like SNL, I don't think they do it until a certain day.
Yeah, we do ours about a month. I usually know about a month in advance, and I try to get those up. If there's a specific celeb you're looking for, you can actually click on our site and try to find them and see if there's any appearances coming up. Otherwise, you can go on The View, scroll all the way to the bottom, and it'll show you who's coming up for us soon.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Yes, and I mean obviously now it's so crazy because we have no idea what's going on at all. But
yeah,
we're just BG. How are you this morning? Yes, you BG.
That's great. I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good. Where are you this morning?
I'm just south of Boston. So we have a lot of snow.
Okay. Oh, you have a perfect neutral background. BG.
Oh, good. It would have been too white if I went the other way with all the snow. There's about 8 inches, and it's still snowing.
Oh, but I think in New York City it's stopped. I think in New York City. And what made you decide to do The View, BG?
Oh, we tried to go down and see in New York, and just remember, on a Friday show, when it got moved to a pre-recorded one on a Tuesday afternoon, I guess, and we just couldn't do that day. So
Right.
we were looking for another opportunity, so.
Right. I bet it was for because of that Christmas episode,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, we
We
filmed
were-
that day, so that.
So we'll try again for in studio once you're back. 'Cause we-
That was that the Aruba one?
That was the Aruba one. See? Don't rub it in to poor BG.
No, I feel for that because I didn't make it to that one. I was like, oh.
I know.
The people on the trip to Aruba. What else did you do, BG? We're in the city.
No, we didn't go because
You
we
didn't
thought.
go?
Right.
Okay.
So that was good. We didn't waste time.
Right. That's good. I always feel bad, especially now. It's so good. I don't know what's happening, but
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I was checking online and I thought, oh well, we'll try again.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. You've got this to be a good. Like I said, you'll know me when you come, so it'll be good.
Good. Thank you.
How did you get to the view?
So I was doing stand-up about 10 years at that point, and then I went to do warm-up at the View when they were looking for a warm-up person. I had a couple of friends that actually had worked at the View, and they submitted me, and then they brought me in to audition. I never wanted to be a warm-up. I watched warm-ups my whole life. I was never interested in it. The second I was like, I want this job so bad. But like, I think, when you do it your way, like the way I did it, I was like, I love this. I want more of this. I want this so bad. And then thankfully it worked out.
Nice.
That's stand up first. And then I still do stand up now. But that's definitely, I would say that.
Which clubs?
I'm at Gotham Comedy Club a lot on 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm at Gotham. Even right now, it feels a little. I haven't been performing that much in person, just because with the. Also, my brother just had a baby, so like, you know what I mean. You feel like I don't need to take a chance. I'm lucky that I get to do this every day on Zoom. So if I don't have to go at night, and I feel like I can protect myself a little bit when I see the baby, it's definitely this kind of time where everything feels like every decision is so, you weigh it out, you're like, what's the right thing to do? What should I do? I think a little like towards the middle of the month, I'll be back at Gotham. And the comics that like the comedians, everyone has their own microphone. I'm leaving my mask on until I go on stage. So people feel safe. But it's still,
okay.
It's still such a crazy time, James, should I be doing? What's the right thing to do? But yeah, no. Thank you for asking. I went, CR, so fabulous to see your face again too, CR.
Oh yes, thanks.
How are you?
Doing good. It's early, but doing good.
Tell everybody where you are.
San Diego.
Okay. So you're not the only one, AL. Look, now CR was up really early too, also looking good. And how have you been, CR?
I've been doing pretty good, staying busy, doing some work, but saw y'all were back to virtual, so I was like, okay, let's do it again.
When was the last time you did virtual? Do you remember?
Oh goodness. I think it was towards the end of the year of y'all doing it last year. And then I did Kelly Clarkson earlier this year, or in the fall when she began her new season. But yeah.
Oh, good. And the holidays? How were the holidays?
They were good. Just kind of stayed in, did stuff around close family and friends.
Everyone's like, how are the holidays? I'm like, here?
Yeah.
I'm like, not much, but okay.
It was nice here though because it was kind of cloudy and cold, which is kind of a little bit unusual for San Diego. So it felt kind of wintry.
Jesus.
Well, it's so
good. Was it 50? Was it 50 degrees?
Yeah, it was about 50.
I know. That would be funny.
So funny. Oh, well, so good to see you.
Yes.
As we bop around. And MW, how are you, MW?
I'm fine.
Good. Where are you this morning?
I'm in the Bronx.
Oh, that's okay. Listen, good. We're really getting down. getting
I'll
our
be
rug,
shoveling snow when it's all finished.
right? There's no snow. I just looked outside, right? I'm
Oh
thinking
no,
snow.
I got about 6 or 7 inches outside my walkway.
You do? I can't tell how much it is. All right.
So I'll have my exercise routine when I finish here.
Okay. If you want to start your exercise routine now, you can. And if you look,
I'm not rushing. I got all day.
Okay. Good. But I was saying, you're welcome to start exercising with us. I love it. Good. You're like, I have my plan for the day. Perfect. Oh, all right. Well, good. Let's start your exercise routine later. Oh, if you guys see the screen that says the view now, you can sort of see. I see Vet Nicole Brown is there, right? If you guys look at, they just disappeared.
Okay.
But that was there. It looked like, I want to say Anna Navarro was walking around her house. It went off for a second. Listen, they've got a lot of stuff to figure out. I was like, Anna is not ready. I was like,
rolling to the kitchen.
Rolling to get ready. Oh my goodness. Look at JS with the perfect wreath behind you, JS. I mean, you look at the season's greetings over here from JS with the perfectly placed wreath. How are you, JS?
I couldn't get rid of it yet. I'm good, Regina. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. I know. My husband said this weekend, he's like, the decorations have to come down. But I feel like the house feels so naked when they come down, right?
It's depressing.
Right? And we can't put any more depression right now.
No,
right?
no. We've had enough.
We've had enough.
Yeah.
Leave the wreaths up. Tell everybody where you are.
I'm in New Jersey.
Yes. Okay, a little more New Jersey. We're like, and what's your snow situation?
About the same as you. I think about 5-6 inches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And
So-
what I'm on tap for today?
This is it.
Okay.
I'm snowed in, and it feels good.
Right. Sometimes the day when you don't do anything and you really can't do anything, you feel better about not doing it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Right. You're like, there's so much I wanted to do. I guess I'm just snowed in.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Monday, in this case.
We could all get out. We're not actually snowed in. But it feels. I won't tell if you don't tell. I'll be like, it's fine. It's good to see you again. And I love you.
Oh, okay, Regina, before we go into set, because I know we're coming in soon, I found Me with Trump back in 1980 before he was president and before people didn't like him.
Oh, look at him. I see him.
This will be
What you doing back there? Wait.
I got Latinas. I have it. Yes. Wait, who else? Tell us who else is in the picture, CV.
That is President Trump. That is Whitney Houston. That is Whitney Houston's mom. And the girl with the gray hair, that would be me. Hey, that would be me. That would be me, y'all. That would be me. That good hair.
CV, you have to duck again so we can see the photo.
Yeah, you have to keep talking so we can see it. Because people keep
Did y'all
talking
see
over.
that? Did y'all see that Sidney Poitier died?
Yeah. I wanted to buzz in on that because Regina, remember I told you that was back in the circle with my grandmama and Barbara Walters and all them. So I just wanted to. That's why I posted that up there with Trump real quick. I had to go back as far as I could.
How have you met everyone?
Oh. Amazing picture. Oh, Sean, I didn't see that, Sean. Oh, that's true.
So I'm leaving this up here for I'm leaving this memory up here for Barbara real quick, Regina, so you guys can show that to her.
And he was still good looking.
Yes, that's back in 1980, before all hell broke loose, before I even dated an NBA basketball player. So I just wanted to throw that up there for Barbara because I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to spare time with you guys before you find out who I really am. But that's
And
awesome.
you jump to the side so we can see it.
Yes. I love it.
Stop it. Hilarious. I can't even.
All right, I need to see this. It's too funny. You're too funny. Look, now Anna is getting into position. If you see the view square, okay. Anna's got her background back. If you guys remember yesterday, Anna was not in a studio in Miami. Anna was at home yesterday. She didn't have her background on. So the incredible thing about the ladies They don't have virtual backgrounds. They have televisions behind them.
Oh, wow.
With an image of the studio. The only one that's Nicole
Well, that's
Brown
pretty cool.
That is cool.
a virtual background, which is why Yvette gets stuck.
You could just see Anna walking around in her house. I think Anna's doing the same.
Just let her
There's
know.
Joy.
And with Sharon, was it you talking about Sidney Poitier, Sharon? Is that I was like, I hear Sharon say, how handsome. Tell us, Sharon.
I always thought he was good looking.
Yeah.
And to serve with love, and there was Mr. Tubbs when he was with the Mr. Tibbs, right, and he was still good looking because he had been on one of the award shows or something earlier before the pandemic, and he was still good looking, and it was amazing. And Betty White was still looking for. I mean, I wouldn't have believed she was 99.
Yeah.
She looked better than a lot of people younger than I. So
yeah,
there's something to a good lifestyle.
Yeah, and I probably think person too.
It's soul.
You want to think
We're
being
soul.
Also, just real quick, it does look like Anna's not in studio. Anna has a virtual background at home, which means Anna's going to disappear into the background, and so is Yvette Nicole Brown today. So everybody, for me, some exciting technical difficulties. That even though we are now in January 2022, we are still not getting it all right. EM, how are you with EM? Yeah, I don't know if we talked or you did a costume change.
Oh, I did a costume change, yeah. I was like, well, I had, you know what's funny is I had a workout call, or I had a work call, like during this, so I had that one going, so I had my polo on, so I looked good for both. But no, so funny story, I got tickets and I thought that it was in person. So I bought a plane ticket to come to New York, and then we got the email and we were like, oh no, it's virtual, wait, what? So then, thank goodness I could cancel my plane ticket, but that's my funny story.
Wait, and hold on, who just popped into your screen, EM? You guys, it's our other favorite initials. Oh my God, so hysterical.
Oh, that's so psychedelic.
Right. Is it messing with you? Are we in the Matrix?
I feel like I am.
Oh, that's so, I love it. Oh my God, that's amazing. Well, I love that you bought tickets. That's my new favorite story. I thought you to post about it. You're like, we're coming. You just show up.
We really did. We told all of our friends, we were like, we're going to the View, and they were like, oh, no way. And then we'd be like, we had the hotel. We were ready to go. Only for the View, too.
Well, next time you come in town, email us and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
Okay, yes, we will.
Okay, cool.
We can see the show and see you. And
You know, we did give you 2 changes too, you know. Come on. Gotta give some. 2 looks. We gave you 2 looks.
Dula. Now, was today the show you wanted to be at in person?
Yeah, well, it just worked out best because it was a Friday, so we were gonna fly in on like last night, and then it just worked out for the best. But I mean, honestly, any show is great. So
we're super fans. We watch it every day.
Oh, but no, like, do you have a favorite? I mean, I know you can't really say if you have a favorite host, but who do you guys relate to individually?
Okay, so I actually met Anna Navarro a few months ago. She came to my law school, and I got to talk to her, and I fell in love just because I met her in person. I mean, she's amazing. But they all are just excellent. I mean, we haven't missed an episode in 5 years, so.
I love it.
This is like the kids to come, man.
And how about you, Ian? Who is your spirit host?
You know, I like everyone so much. I love Joy because she's so funny. Like, I love when Joy just like has her little. Yeah.
Right. No, especially now, Joy is so fed up right now. She's like not in the mood at all. Which also I feel like it's all of us. Those days are just, come on. She's just done. She's done.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is okay. I love the guests. I love that the both of you are here. We're gonna see you in person. Listen, I love that you told everyone that you were gonna. We're going to, and then you're like, we're going to our couch.
Our parents' pictures were like, this is, you're here in Manhattan. Like.
Right. Well, and listen, you can take some fun screenshots when the ladies are on, and maybe it will still just look like you're on a Zoom with Hannah Navarro. So Tasha is queen of the screenshots. Look at Tasha's background right now. That's everybody today. So look what you can. Listen, there's so much you can do. Use all the technology you've got. Are we getting close? Rockin's got his mug out. I mean, we're really getting.
Can you tell screenshots on Zoom?
Love it. And if you do another costume change, we're here. Wait, KL, is this your first time too, KL? Did we get to talk? Oh my God, there's so many of you today. I love it. I keep scrolling through and seeing faces I haven't seen. KL, yes.
Good morning. Yeah, it's my first time.
Good. Oh my God, and where are you?
I am in LA.
Oh, so early too.
Yep.
Also, from the West Coast brought it this morning.
Super early.
And what did you decide to do it today, KL?
I love the view of myself and the cast is what got me today.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been binge watching all week, so it's like perfect time.
Wow, that was loud. That was hilarious. That's so hilarious.
From the cast, do you have a favorite?
I love Jonathan. Jonathan's my favorite.
Do you feel like in my mind we'd be best friends?
Oh yeah, I think everybody feels that way. They're amazing, yeah.
I don't know if you realize this, that everyone just literally feels like, oh no, me and JVN, we be best
Bestie.
And how is the new season? I did not watch it.
The new season's amazing. I'm a softie, so I got emotional in every episode pretty much.
I do too, though, with all the Queer Eyes. I feel like it's almost like they're giving, I mean, obviously life lessons, but there's stuff when I like told my parents or my mom, and I'm like, do you know what they said on Queer Eye? Because I think it's a lot, but it really is. It's so amazing. I love what they're doing.
Yeah.
So good. Well, we're happy you're here for it. Okay?
Yeah,
Welcome to the family, you guys. You can see if Sunny's getting a touch-up, that means we're getting close. So now Sunny is at home. She has the screen behind her, and she's got hair and makeup there. So if anyone their touch-ups, now is your as ready as that. Oh, right? Perfect. They're coming together. Now is the time for touch-up. EM, do another costume change. There we go. Oh my God, hair and makeup are popping in. Good. Everyone at home, your adjustments. Good. Now you're ready to go. I just like the way they go. But where did okay, perfect. Good. I see. All right, good. Right. Thumbs up for me. That's perfect. Good. So and yes, we can.
So you can see I'm moving my hand. This is called a green screen. So that goes the virtual background. So through the green screen, you're not cutting. You see, I'm not like floating in and floating out. If I was to move, you can see my chair. Like green, and I have a green. I have a green screen because I had to film a lot of projects over COVID. So
it's good. Yeah.
Why? The green screen. Am I fall? Is my head getting covered?
You're not getting all notched out.
You're getting all notched. Listen, who was it that said, oh, it was Mary Lee.
Yes.
Mary Lee was asking if I was just surprised today. Hey,
so you're surprised?
I'm all set up here, Regina. If they need someone, I'm all here. Ready to go.
If Yvette Nicole Brown disappears, Ryan, which she might, because she did yesterday.
She disappeared yesterday?
I think you've known me long enough that hopefully the powers that be know my story. Hey, let them know.
Oh, and how are you feeling? So, you guys, Ryan has COVID right now. So, Ryan has not been working. So, Ryan and wait, you're feeling good today.
Yeah, today I have turned the corner, as they say.
Good.
I have turned the corner. I feel so much better. I woke up and I was like, hey, like, woo! Yeah, my business record, it's just, I've been making sure that I'm having, I'm drinking, really drink tea, but whatever. But, my energy's coming back, and, I think I'm possibly gonna return tomorrow. So we'll see, day by day. I'm gonna decide probably this afternoon, but, if today goes well, and I haven't been coughing all morning, it's interesting. But one thing it's just, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Brain fog is real, that's it. It will come back to me, but if you get COVID, brain fog is so real.
Wait a minute, I'm going into mama mode. Ryan, do you have an immunity boost?
I'm sorry?
Now, don't be sorry. Do you have immunity boost?
What do you mean by immunity boost?
Okay, I'm going to give you a super secret. You're going to love me for this later. Google it if you forget it. It's called turmeric tea. Drink a lot of bone broth, turmeric tea.
Oh, I have all that. Yeah. No, I have all that. I have left at my door. Amazon, had people bringing me stuff, bone broths, any type of broth, matzo ball soup, noodle kugo. I had the whole enchilada here.
Vicks. Okay.
So much food.
I'm not sure kugo is on the list. I don't know if the noodle.
I don't know why someone brought me noodle kugo. I never touched it.
I love it.
It is good.
But listen, when I'm getting my taste and smell back, but when you get it, I was just honestly, when you get COVID, or at least the one that I had, you don't know. You can't taste anything. It's just like nothing.
Yeah. I kind of wish for that. Let me tell you, maybe I said as much.
I never had
You're gonna lose weight. It makes you insane because everything you eat. I tried to eat cantaloupe. It was like eating like a weird.
Oh wait. Oh, well, let's
Starting?
The view is starting. Let me get audio. This keeps happening, guys. This has been a bumpy week.
The right side of history.
The only side that showed up.
Right side of history was the only.
I don't normally take over moments, but I'm going to take a moment and stop everybody and take a prayer for Anna. I was in the room when she came in on the 3rd and talked about losing her mother. And I don't care who's sitting in what office. This is not political. This is not about race. This is not about gender. This is not about sexual preference. This is about life. So I want to take a moment right now, Anna Navarro, and tell you, as one of the strong mentors in my life, as this show has been with me since August, since I think I've explained over and over again, sometimes I think Barbara Walters set the show just to babysit me, that when we spoke, I said to you, your mother was patting her hands together. I don't know if everybody who was in the room when I said that. I'm not ready.
So they know. CB had a vision about Anna when Anna mentioned that her mother passed away. And then now, we should send her all the good vibes, though. I think your heart is absolutely in the right place. I think, yeah, she's back, she's boosted. Also, if you guys remember, so what CB said, Anna's mom had passed away. Anna, she couldn't be with her mom. And then her dad couldn't come to be with Anna because he had COVID. He finally tested negative, came to be with Anna. Who knows, guys? And even though he tested negative somehow, we don't know what happened there. But now Anna has it. But I think she's going to be okay. But we're going to send all the good vibes, right, CB? We're going to put all the
love that I have that I can wrap around you right now. All the love that I have that I can wrap around you in my arms right now.
Yes, no, I love that.
I'm going to take a moment off this camera.
Okay.
Because that's personal to me.
Yes. Okay.
That's personal.
You do that, and we'll be here. And then we're sending all the good vibes to everybody, guys. We know Ryan is dealing with COVID. Sharon is still getting over COVID. Listen, I can't remember if Tammy's. A lot of Sharon. No, that's what I said. There's Sharon is here, and then Tammy was on too, and Tammy's dealing with it too. But we might.
Yeah. forgot what I was saying before. I was talking about brain fog, and something came back to me. But now that we're hearing this latest development of Anna getting COVID, I just want to say, get vaccinated. If you're not vaccinated, please get your shot. Please. It has protected me. I was so sick. But to imagine if I did not have this vaccine and I was not boosted, honestly, I would probably be in the hospital on a ventilator and even worse. So if you're not vaccinated, I respect everyone's opinion and their decision, but I highly encourage it because it was miserable as a vaccinated person. And
I have to second what Ryan said. I was vaccinated, I was boosted. I wasn't feeling quite well before I left for Florida from Pennsylvania. And after I got here, everybody said, you better get tested, you better get tested. I never expected to be positive. I didn't lose my sense of taste and smell, which may not be the best thing, but I did lose most of my appetite. I really haven't been very hungry. I've been making sure I keep hydrated, and I'll take my second test today, later on today, and hopefully it will be a negative.
Are you still at Dad, where are you now? Did you come back?
I'm still in Clearwater. No, we drove here. I have the 2 dogs. My son lives with me, which is good because now I have somebody to help me around. I didn't want my daughter, who's fighting metastatic breast cancer, to be able to be the one to take care of me.
Right.
But my son, he's boosted and everything else, so everything's okay here, and I'm being taken care of when I need to be. And for that, I am eternally grateful. And Ryan, you're right. You would have been somewhere getting close to La La Land. We don't want that for anybody.
No, and one thing I want to share with Michelle's back.
What do we think about this hot topic, gang? This Golden Girl style lifestyle. Look at MW shaking her head no. MW saying no. This
I forgot about them, but you know that I.
Do we? In April. Oh my God, April. Before we start, April. No, we're sending love your way, April. That's. I mean, it's still so much loss everywhere, April. I think people have to remember it's still happening. We're sending you hugs. I'm so sorry to hear that about your cousin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So sorry. I know it's terrible. And that's the thing too. You feel like you're going on and we're moving forward, and then I feel like now people that I know are sick are not very, very sick, but there are still emergency rooms that are full. There are still happening.
Yeah. There was a 9-year-old that died in New York. So.
Oh wait, sorry. What was that, April? What was that?
Yes, the funeral's tomorrow, and it's hard to be in this moment and.
Yeah, and now can the funeral be in person or will it be partially
virtual? It's virtual, which is sad. I'm originally from Detroit, so my family's all back up there, and we didn't get to see them over the holidays, and it happened really suddenly. She went to the hospital, and she died 36 hours later in her sleep.
Oh.
She was engaged to be married.
So sorry.
Oh my
God. The worst, basically. And then I think too, what's happening too is like we can't really mourn people the way we should be because of this situation, and I think it just sort of extends the grief, right? I feel like we're in such a weird state of not being able to like go through the whole grieving.
Yes, it's absolutely that way. Yeah. The family is really struggling to connect and to give the proper support. Because you really just need a shoulder to cry in.
Yeah.
It's your family.
Yeah. Right. Well, listen, our hearts are with you, April. And if ever in the morning you feel like you need this as a bit of a distraction, we'll do it all on here. We'll laugh, we'll mourn, we'll cry. Listen, all the right here, we have gone through such a roller coaster of emotions on here. But we are here for you. So listen.
Thank you. This family was here for me when I needed it, when my husband passed in April. And I couldn't have people over the house. Nobody could come spend the Shiva period, which is 3 to 7 days where they come in and talk, and I was alone, basically, with my daughter coming over and my stepson. That was it. And this family helped me through it.
Thank you very much. That makes me feel very, very good. Thank you.
April, you're in a good place with us.
Yes, you are. I'm so sorry for your loss. And I don't
First times, but like 1 iota would be like, wait, how many times did we cry this night? And I'm like, well, you know, we laughed, but we cried 3 times. Because you can't sugarcoat what's going on in the world right now.
No, you can't.
I mean, and that's what life is like that, right? It's like you laugh and you cry, and sometimes it happens simultaneously. And who knew but this experience would turn into that? But we're always happy to have somebody. Like, we look around, if you look around at all these boxes, we have no idea what anybody's going through at all, right? We have literally no idea what everybody's life is like, what they're going through. So it's like, this can be supportive and we can be here for everyone, you know what I mean? That's it. Look at Mary Lee using the Zoom feature with the hand up. Oh, excuse us, Mary Lee. Yes. Oh, look, and then Tammy too. Oh, we're so professional. Yes.
I just wanted to say really quick, because I know we're about to come back online, but with Ryan and stuff like that happening, I'm double boosted. I mean, well, almost double boosted probably soon, but double vaccinated and boosted. So is my husband, because I'm high risk. I've had pneumonia 6 times in my life. I've had bronchitis 3 dozen times. My daughter's double vaccinated. My son is. My daughter started, we were supposed to leave the Florida on the 25th. We had to cancel because on the 24th, my daughter wasn't feeling well all week long. We wanted to test her to make sure she was okay because we were going to be out of state. And she tested positive for COVID. And it was the worst feeling for her. She's 17, but...
So much going on there. Joy's face was ugly because the audio was so crazy. Did you guys watch Joy? She was just constantly like...
Yeah. Joy's like, did she just say, oh shit?
Well, that, you know, but I feel like the whole time...
Oh shit, I got crabs.
Wait a minute. I made a tequila sunrise. Everybody start drinks.
Okay.
Who am I talking to here? Is this Jonathan? Bobby? And it's all
He is so cute. Hell no, he too cute. What's his name? Backseat, long hair. What's his name?
They muted Joy. We had her for a second.
Who is the cute one with the long hair? He is savable.
Jonathan. So I knew, but anyway, so as you can see, what happens is I'm sure they tested George Lopez's audio. When it's just George, one-on-one, there were no issues. You bring in the rest of the ladies, they're gonna get crazy echo. Joy's face though, she get me. I was like, oh poor Joy. And then Anna's cursing, and then there's so. I mean, look, what a journey we're going on this Friday, everybody. I mean, really, we are. That's what's fun about it.
This is why I miss Fridays. Friday virtual.
Friday virtual.
Oh, wait a minute.
Billy, I'm gonna teach you at work. Tisha, I see you.
At work, back at it.
Yeah, I don't always recommend joining while you're at work. But listen, if you need your fix, Tanisha, you can join. I love you. I don't want anyone getting in trouble for joining the virtual audience from work. But if you need to, I am here for it all the time. You can do it. But, all right, good. I'm excited. I know we're almost up to the Queer Eye now. Just bringing coworkers in. I love it. Oh, wait,
well, I'm gonna finish up really quick, Regina. My daughter turned out she had COVID. The doctor didn't even think she had it. Thought she had a sinus infection. She tested positive. We had to cancel Florida because we had to quarantine for 10 days. But she was more concerned that she had just put my health in danger. But luckily, me, my husband, and my son all been together because my son's home from college.
Right.
And we all tested negative. We all retested. We were still negative. She only had it, but she did everything she had to in our house. She wore her mask all day, and she's like, "I will not put you at risk." So it's real. You know what I mean? It's out there. Like I said, Ryan, I trust you. I respect anyone's decision, but the fact if I wouldn't have been vaccinated and boosted, I might not be on the virtual because I'm a person who can have regular health the next day and 2 days have walking pneumonia. So.
Because I think exactly your point. I mean, listen, I'm so sorry she tested positive. You give her the chip. So happy.
But she's perfect now. She's all good. It lasted about 6 days, and then voila, it was gone.
Right. But to your point, always a lot of times about something. about you. You know what I mean? It's about, and then hoping that by the time she's vaccinated at the end of the week, that hopefully that whatever it is. But what
She's getting boosted today. She's like, I'm getting boosted. I don't care if the doctor said I'm okay.
Yeah.
And her doctor said one thing that was interesting. Because it's no longer if you're going to get it, it's just when you're going to get it. So
That's it. You can be as careful as you can be. And I don't feel good. I don't know what it is. Guess what?
yeah. I wasn't feeling good, so I've been tested 3 times, but it's been negative every time. So my doctor did put me on steroids just to kind of keep my lungs from getting anything, but I can't stand steroids, but either way.
Regina, did
My
you?
hair's so curly, like
Hey, Regina, did you say party at? Regina, did you say party at Baton in Chicago?
Is that what's happening behind you? Everybody's hand went up at the same time. Hold on. We've got to work our way. Well, also, guys, I saw in the comments. I hope that's not true. That Cromwell is. I hope everyone's saying we think that Cromwell might be sick. I hope that's not true. George Lopez, they have been surprised, and I'm wondering, Taylor, if they had a screen up in the studio. And there you guys are again. Hold on.
The widely popular series Queer Eye returns to Netflix for its 6th season, and the team is back to doing what they do best, making America more fashionable and more confident. One individual at a time. Take a look.
Look, I write down the orders. At the end of the month, I have to take all these, I have to add them up on that.
There's a better way, yeah. Not to take the hard right, I am so curious about what is brewing up underneath this hat, honey. Oh my word, honey, look at all this pretty hair.
Last haircut I got, they kind of missed up here. They
I get it.
kind of dried up probably before too.
I'm not trying to be a nightmare, but his scalp does look like a block of Parmesan cheese.
So please welcome the cast of Queer Eye, Jonathan Van Ness, Tam France, Anthony Porowski, and Bobby Burke. Welcome to the show, guys. Lovely to have you. I just want to say that you're... Good morning. I want to point out that your 5th cast member, Karamo Brown, is that how you say his name? Karamo or Karamo?
Yep.
That's the one that was the emphasis. Okay, Karamo. He doesn't do it because he's homesick. He's homesick.
Yeah,
And he couldn't travel to New York with you all. Yeah. Okay, Jonathan, let's start with you.
Yeah, okay.
Speedy recovery to Karamo. So, Jonathan, the Queer Eye series was relaunched in 2018, and since then the show has won 9 Emmy Awards, and season 6 already has rave reviews since being released last week. Tell me, Jonathan, what does the success of the show mean to you, and why is it so successful, do you think?
Not so much. I mean, I think in any entertainer's career to be able to be a part of a show that's gone for 6 seasons, that's, been heralded by TV critics and have these awards, it's just beyond my wildest dreams. But I think for all of us, I can say that it's really the impact that it's made for people's lives. If any of our work or advocacy can help make other people's lives easier, I think that's really what we're so excited about. And yeah, I can't believe that we're here. I feel like our first group of interviews was 2 days ago or something, and it's really exciting, and we're so happy to be here. And we're also really big fans of the video. Everyone, we're going to get better too, really soon. Anyway.
Anthony, this season takes place in Austin, Texas. I think you guys need to do some, give some Queer Eye help to Ted Cruz, but okay. And filming began in March of 2020. Just a few weeks later, you had to shut down because of the production, because of the pandemic, and wait a year to start filming again. How did the pandemic change the stories and the people we're going to meet this year?
Who's that for? It's off from here. Yeah, go for it. I mean, I think it changed everything. We certainly didn't want to lead with everybody's pandemic story, but those stories kind of came up organically in conversation. That's kind of how our show runs. It's kind of like the Wild Wild West. We really don't have a script or a plan. From what it was like being a business owner with Terry or Sarah with OMG Sweet running the pastry and donut shop. It's like, yeah, those stories just kind of like came up organically whenever there was an opportunity to talk about that, or even the Texas storms that hit just right before we resumed filming as well, greatly impacted a lot of our heroes as well. So As always, like we always try to, get really vulnerable with each and every one of our heroes, and there's definitely no shortage of that this season.
To piggyback off that, I think one of the things that really changed for us the most was remembering why we do what we do, and remembering how important that human connection was that we have all over the last few years kind of lost, and just really coming back to the basics of our show, which is that human connection and being there for people. Yeah.
Well, Tam, you said that at first you were hesitant to film the show in Texas. I can understand that. But you felt different, actually, after spending time in Austin. Why didn't you want to film there? And what changed your mind about filming in Austin?
I'm foreign. I'm now American also, but which I'm very proud of. But I had only really heard stories about Texas. I hadn't been there, and so I assumed that it was going to be not as welcoming as other states that we visited during the show. We've had amazing experience in Korea, and every city we've been to, we've had just a warm welcome and a really wonderful experience. And I'm worried that that might not be the case. Especially with the laws that they're implementing, which are incredibly problematic. And so I didn't know how it would be received. And then when we got to Austin, I was blown away by how accepting, loving, kind they were to us. I had the best experience. Actually, it was my favorite experience that I've had so far on the show. I'm not saying that Austin is reflective of the entirety of Texas, but as far as the city goes, where we found I ended up living Austin. One of us loved it so much that we ended up moving there. And we really did feel embraced by Austin, and I would go back many times over. I loved it so much.
Hey, Bobby, you said that you all thought that this season may be your last one, but the pandemic changed your mind. Now, what were you thinking about ending this, and what brought you back?
It's not that we were thinking about ending it per se, but I definitely know after filming season 5, we were all pretty exhausted. We thought that we had kind of done all we could in the format that we were in. But like I mentioned earlier, losing that human connection we had with each other and with the world and with our friends and with our family over the last 2 years, we realized the most important thing was getting out there and helping people. And it really kind of re-energized us to get out there and do what we do. And it, not to pat ourselves on the back, but it made us realize what we do is important, and it really was helping people. And so to be able to be on a show that has been a success, but that also gets to help people, I think is just the dream. And so we couldn't have imagined, after going through what we all went through with COVID, not getting back out there and getting back up on the horse and going out there and helping as many people as we possibly could and sharing those people's stories.
So we're going to have more with the cast of Queer Eye when we come back, because we want them here forever.
I haven't watched the season. I didn't realize Anthony cut his hair. Also, I had a moment of being like, wait, what happened with Anthony's hair? I didn't realize that happened. But oh my, well, they're here. They're not leaving. AS, I saw what you put in the chat too. AS, so sorry to hear that about your friend. There's so many crazy stories like that. People just trying to do everything they can, and it still gets to them. And I'm glad this is not the end of Queer Eye either, guys. That's good. That it's supposed to be the end. Who watches here? Who watches Queer? Okay, good. Oh, the hands are go. Okay, good. Oh, Taylor, yes. Stage, I love. Oh, April too. Okay, good. Oh, so we've got a lot. Oh, yes. Visitor Dora, look at you. Okay, good. Oh, so Queer Eye's made its way to Vienna. Is that what you're saying? Queer Eye's made its way to Vienna.
Amazon just rang my doorbell and brought me this. That was perfect timing. I just ordered it 2 days ago. I mean, it's a different cover because it's the German version, obviously, since English is not my native language. But anyways, yeah, it's perfect timing. I love the Queer Eye guys, and I love Anthony. He's just so cute.
Yes. And what do you think of the new haircut?
I don't like it, but he didn't. He had his regular hair in the show, I think, because I watched 5 episodes of the new season, and he looked just there on the cover. So with hair and everything. I think that's very recent now.
Right. Well, hey, honestly, I had a moment of being who's with them? I didn't realize and it was Anthony. And then I was like, wait, is that Anthony? And then I was like, oh my, I was like, why isn't Joy addressing this elephant in the room? Who was with them? And then I realized it was Anthony. I didn't, that's so fun. Well, listen, your English is amazing also, by the way. The fact, when you just said this was your, I'm like, your English is fantastic.
Thank you so much. I mean, we learned English in school. I think I started with like 6 years old. So that's like normal and standard in Austria. So everybody from the age of 6 learned English now. So, yeah.
It's important for Americans to realize too. But your second, I love, no, honestly, you're facing the way that you speak, you're nailing your English. Know that. Is Anthony your favorite too, Hayden? I don't want to. I'm trying to figure out where your name ranks in your.
Hi. No, Jonathan's my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, like I like got to meet them like a few months ago, and literally the sweetest human in the world, and it was like, I don't know. I'm still like, what?
Tell us how. Oh, but we need to hear this story.
Yeah. So Javian has a hair care line, and so I live in New York City. I'm in the Bronx. So they came out with a hair care line, and they had like a pop up in Soho going on, and I was like, do I go to it? Like he's like a role model for me. So I was like, I don't know if I want to like meet him. That might be too much. Like, don't meet your heroes, whatever. So I just like, I don't know. I was like, okay, I gotta go. I'm like, this is my opportunity. So I went down, like, got to just walk in. He was just like hanging out, and I don't know. I like walked up and I was like, and people were just like taking photos. So I was like, hey, can I take a photo? And so like we met, we took a photo, and then I like posted it on Instagram, like on my story, and tagged him, and then they responded, and then like we had like a quick back and forth conversation, and I was like, this is the sweetest human in the world. And I think that's what I love about Queer Eye, is that like it seems like they genuinely care like about the people and like want to help them, which is just, I don't know, I love it.
No, that's amazing. I love it. And you know, I feel like because when you were, I'm sure that so honest with like Jonathan, and then Jonathan, this is such a real, you know, conversation that was happening. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
But also want to continue to love that. So this was a great. Thank you for sharing that. Like more Queer Eye stories. I know. Oh my goodness. Good. Oh, DH, I'm so glad you're enjoying this. That means a lot. I keep checking in with the chat, trying to. Oh, we're back.
And we are back with the cast of Queer Eye. And Tam, you had a major life change this year, didn't you? Your son was born this past July, and you have said that becoming a dad is something you have always wanted. How has your son changed your life? Tell us.
Well, I definitely don't sleep very much anymore. I've wanted to be a parent since I was like 17. I've wanted kids for so long. And then we finally had our baby in July. He came a couple months early, so he was in the NICU for quite some time, which was terrifying.
Yeah, and you guys are getting your airtime now, which is good. So we love that. Now I see in the chat we've got more to look forward to coming from Jonathan. We love that. So look at that. There's more coming our way. You guys, and we're really getting close to the end, everybody. I'm pretty sure after this commercial break, they're going to come back
Girl,
and tell us it's time to enjoy the view.
Regina?
And that is, oh wait, hold on, Stevie. We haven't even said hi. Do we get to say hi? Look, Lisa, what are you doing on the phone? Lisa, who are you messaging? George Lopez? What's going on over there, Lisa Holmes?
Yes. George Lopez just sent me a text message.
I knew it. Wanted it and see what you thought of the stove crab legs. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. You're back in your virtual audience position.
Yes. Laying down.
Like but comfortable and cozy. And we love to back in here. Did everyone get to say hi? I don't want everyone to feel like they didn't get to.
How are you?
Listen, oh my God, good DF. Look at you, DF. You've been active. How are DF? Tell us where you are.
I'm outside of Washington, D.C. I'm in Southern Maryland.
Oh, yes. Well, we love. What made you join in today?
Well, I had been on the virtual audience for the view a couple of times during the pandemic.
Right.
So when they went back into the studio, I was like, oh, no more. And then I got an email. And I was so happy because yesterday I got my test and I was diagnosed with COVID. So I was so excited that I could be a part of the audience virtually. So I'm excited.
Listen, welcome to the infirmary. Where
Thank you.
But this is a place to recover if you're at home. So
Love and hugs to everybody. Thank you.
Stay safe, everybody.
So good to see. SG, how are you doing, SG?
Good. I have my headbands. I don't have one on today.
Well, you have to come back and we'll plan it. Well, we don't really need to plan ahead. I'll just put up you have on.
I'll be back next Friday.
Oh, well,
I'll be back Tuesday.
You'll be here too, Tasha?
I'll be here Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. And then we got
I'll be back next Friday.
Good.
Next
Okay.
Friday, I'll be back.
Okay, not sure when I'm gonna be back, but Regina, before I go, I'm dressing like Jonathan right now. I'm not sure when I'm gonna see you guys again, but I am dressing like Jonathan right now, okay? Happy New Year's, everybody. Love you. Gotta go. Peace.
Okay. Bye, CB. Bye, CB. Good to see you. Okay. Look at that. Oh my God. Good. And KA, how are you over there? Okay, it's so good to see you. You're making your virtual rounds again.
Whew, had to make my virtual
Oh, I
rounds,
can't
but
hear you, but I think you said Happy New Year.
talk to y'all later. I had an emotional morning. I'm not willing to say goodbye.
Yes. Oh my God. ZA is still there. I love.
No, I don't like saying goodbye. You can't tell me goodbye in my face.
KA, how are you doing?
That's gonna make me cry.
Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.